Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 3 in this series between, well, Foggy and 120. Game number 3 taking place here on Twisted Metals. I almost said Tranquil Paths. That is an old Reign of Chaos map. As well, game number 2, a rather long marathon session. Foggy unable to deal with the mass output of units of... unable to deal with the mass output of units coming in from 120 with the superior count, and we'll see if that is going to be the same case here in now what is game number 3. All right, accidentally turned on an extra phone, not quite sure how that happened. Anyways, you can see 120 spawning here at the 5 o'clock position. Meanwhile, Foggy has spawned as the yellow night elf here at the 8 o'clock position. This is going to be an interesting matchup once more, as it is relatively close spawns, and relatively close spawns can lead to rather faster games, as both players can try to engage each other early, or they could opt to try and back away from each other and creep away from their opponents. We'll see what is going to be happening there, as things are already underway. Wisp have scouted each other out, and now that Demon Hunter is going to be... Oh, how did I speed up the speed? As the Demon Hunter should... Where did the Demon Hunter go? All right, I am so confused right now. My apologies. Demon Hunter now coming back across here. Death Knight wandering around does have Unholy Aura, and the Demon Hunter not going to be able to catch up at all with that Unholy Aura speed boost, still wandering around. Meanwhile, back off to the north position, Foggy's Ancient of War tanking a bit more damage than it would normally like to, as we should be seeing a good number of ghouls now joining in on the fight. Early pressure is what is in store here from 120, as the Death Knight is now going to be coming back around. The Death Knight leading the charge with skeletal minions, as well as the skeletal minions are now going to be splitting every which way. One with trying to hide off over here, but 120 being very much aware of it, and now hides in between the trees so that the Death Knight cannot get within melee range. A beautiful positioning there, as the archers are now going to be trying to hide back. Archer is going to engage here, and is there enough archers to really deal with this early harassment of 4 ghouls, 2 skeletal minions, and a Death Knight? Death Knight still continuing the chase after all these units, and the ghouls are just going to continue to slash here. Dust of Appearance is the real main issue, as the archers will not be able to easily get away. Even if they shadow meld at this point, they would be revealed, and all the archer can do is perhaps try and proc and get killed by the creeps. All right, additional damage being dealt back to that Death Knight right there, but a bit of a win still for the Death Knight, as the Death Knight was able to finish off one archer. All right, is this ghoul going to get taken down? It looks like the Demon Hunter did get the experience. Archer's now trying to rush back here, as the ghouls do not initiate a surround on that Demon Hunter just quite yet. Archer is going to be running all the way back home. We can see triple archers. Are they going to be able to shadow melt or do any real damage here, as the archers are going to be in serious trouble? All right, is it close enough? One archer does not get taken out, as one ghoul does get taken out here, and the archers just have to be very careful. You have to micro these archers in such a way where that some archers are attacking while the other archers are moving, and if you can micro them well enough, you can out-damage your opponents, since the archers do have range, and you normally have to stand still before you can engage and attack. All right. Continuing this fight once more, Demon Hunter trying to close in on that distance. Pig getting killed by the skeletal minions, as the pig almost choked up another low hit point ghoul there. Demon Hunter in a bit of trouble. Is he going to be able to make its way back out? And it looks as the archers are in position here, but the archers may have gotten themselves in a bit of a sticky situation, as the Ancient of War accidentally aggroes those creeps again. All right, archers. There are 4 archers lying in wait. Demon Hunter, are we going to see a shadow melt? Oh, beautiful detonation. But the archer is most likely going to get taken out right there. Death Knight gets the kill finally. Or at least I believe he got the kill there, as the archers are now going to be pelting once more. Death Knight at 46 experience. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter should be slightly higher. Yes, sitting at 104, as the Panda going to try and get in a position again. All right. Ancient of War taking far too much damage at this point, down to 297, does have fortified armor, and is finally going to uproot itself as it tries to engage right here. Death Knight in position, Naga Sea Witch, the follow-up hero here, and that is going to be a tremendous pressure as a follow-up play. 120 can really do a tier 2 push with this Naga Sea Witch, knowing that any unit that tries to retreat is gonna just get overrun by these ghouls and that unholy aura. Panda, now opting to protect this location here instead, does not want to give control of the middle ground and this thoroughfare, but the ghouls do want to at least make him pay for holding this position. Death Knight lying back here, their cold arrow causing a little bit of damage, unable to chase as the Naga Sea Witch is trying to get into position once more, actually engages and overstretches just a bit as she now tries to retreat. Death Knight now tries to wander in right here. Is going to be able to finish off anything here. Death Knight unable to get the necessary hits off once more. Where is that Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter picks up Boots of Speed and will now be able to close in on that gap rather quickly. We are taking the Black Citadel already. Death Knight now looking to back off here once more. We are taking the Tree of Eternity as we are getting some Dryads up and running. Archers still trying to make it painful to engage here in the center portion of the map as the Demon Hunter finds a Naga Sea Witch a bit away from the Death Knight and without the Unholy Aura boost. Boots of Speed closing in on that distance as the Demon Hunter may try and steal a bit of experience, get to level 2, and perhaps tech evasion. Alright, is it going to get taken down? That is the big question right there. Naga Sea Witch taking a lot more damage again, and no mana burn as we are looking at, well, the Null Warden falling. Once the Null Warden falls, level 2 onto the Demon Hunter is going to allow for 50 points of damage onto the Naga Sea Witch. And, well, nope, it's not just quite yet, as we now finally see Obsidian statues. Alright, Panda, unable to do very much. Breath of Fire could have been used. That is a lot of units right in that position right there. Needs to save all those units again, as the Demon Hunter takes far too much damage and now needs to retreat. Archer now going to be in position, or in danger as well, as the Archer does get felled. Panda trying to come in with that damage. Death Knight sitting at level 1. What is that Demon Hunter doing? It needs to back away. The Dryads could perhaps do a little bit of slow picking apart. The Panda could have easily get off another Breath of Fire across all those units and get them into the red, or at least the orange, but the introduction of the Obsidian statue has pretty much already nullified that Panda before that Panda really made his impact known. That is going to be a problem once more, as the Death Knight now going to run around the corner and spot the Archers and Dryads in position. More superficial damage. Oh, wow. That one Null Warden just going to get taken out right there easily, as the Panda may be forced to try and retreat. Ghouls going to finish off the Null Warden here, and it looks like 120 going to take a bit of this advantage once more, as we are looking at 38 over 50 compared to 45. Well, come on, only one Null Overseer left. It's going to get taken out. What item is that? Picked up by the Death Knight. It is going to be Gloves of Haste, and that might be given to the Lich here, who already has an Orb of Corruption. Orb of Corruption. Oh, wait, what is that Lich doing? Oh, aggroing those creeps and looking to get level 2 finally on that Death Knight, and maybe on that Naga Sea Witch as well. Alright, purposely attacking the target that is getting, well, getting debuffed. Focusing that down. Death Knight finally at level 2 will have Death Coiled as an option to heal up some units, and it looks as though, well, Frost Nova coming across and Breath of Fire finishing off one ghoul. Constant action back and forth here. Death Knight holding the own, and the Dryads will not be able to easily escape, as it escapes down to, well, 67 hit points. Alright, able to prance around through the center portion here, as the ghouls are now looking to back off. That one Dryad down to 18 hit points finally gets taken out, as the Naga Sea Witch gets to level 2 as well. Double Obsidian statues, one generating mana, one generating hit points. We are even in terms of overall supply, only a difference of 3, but the addition of the benefit of an additional hero cannot be negated, especially the fact that it has that Orb of Corruption removing much of the armor. Orb of Venom will do damage over time, but that Demon Hunter ventured forth a little bit too quickly and almost got taken out already, down to 46 hit points as it is able to escape. Staff of Preservation saves one, but now the bear needs to retreat as well. Naga Sea Witch, it's going to easily finish off the Forest Troll Warlord and the last Forest Troll Berserker. Level 2 on the Lich, not quite yet, as the Demon Hunter is in position. Dryads now coming across here. Are we going to see a bit more focused fire? Foggy losing one bear. Taking down a couple of ghouls, but the units are going to be forced to back off again. Destroyer, is it going to be able to finish off the bear again? That is the big question. Staff of Preservation as the Scroll of Town Portal now being used. All the units now trying to get away as an archer does get taken out. And we are looking at 47 compared to 46 supply. Foggy finally taking the supply lead. But at what cost? An additional obsidian statue now being added. 49 for 120. Overall, Panda still sitting at level 1. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2. Not quite the hero level advantage that we saw, or the high level heroes that we saw in game number 2, as the Lich gets to level 2 as well. 12 minutes into this game and all heroes are level 2 or less, as there has been a lot of fighting but not a lot of killing and not very much creeping either. Crypt Fiends now joining in as we are looking at perhaps an Ancient of Wind being thrown down. Ancient of Wind now being thrown down, and we'll see whether or not the Hippogriffs will be enough. It just seems as though Foggy is unable to execute his plan well enough to deal with 120s, Destroyers, and Frostworms. Death Knight sitting at level 2 has an Amulet of Spell Shield. Why not finish off the remainder of that creep camp? But it looks as though he just wanted the very, very powerful items only. Meanwhile, let's see where this Lich Naga Sea Witch could have gotten to level 3 as well. That would have been a huge, huge advantage, as the Death Knight now venturing forth. Death Knight, Amulet of Spell Shield, is going to negate plenty of mana burns, as well as the Ogre Warrior now taken down. Alright, there goes one Ogre Warrior. Another Ogre Warrior going to get taken down. Amulet of Spell Shield, you see. No mana burn right there. Death Knight happy for that right now, as we see another mana burn finally come into play. Naga Sea Witch here as well. Vampiric Aura, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire comes across as the Death Knight unable to get the Death Coil off, as we see, wow, the Scroll of Town Portal used by the Death Knight in time as the Demon Hunter teleports back, or excuse me, the Death Knight teleports back home. Death Knight still wandering around, sitting at 49 supply. Obsidian statues are here as well. We'll see where they're going to be traveling to next. Demon Hunter looks to clear up a rather difficult creep camp, a red creep camp, while a yellow creep camp in store for 120. 120 should not have a problem clearing out this creep camp here. Level 3 is in the works for the Lich, so it is going to be a 3-3-3 compared to a perhaps a 3-2? Yeah, a 3-3-3 compared to a 3-2. The Panda needs that last bit of experience. May be able to get it, yes, from the last remaining level 4 Shadow Priest right there, because the Demon Hunter did in fact back off. So 3-3-3 compared to 3-3, but 120 now jumping ahead to 62 supply compared to 52. 10 supply advantage. And there is only 300 gold in the bank compared to 175. Where are these units going to be going to next? What is 120's strategy? He's going to be picking and choosing his engagements, trying to get superior position, and then using superior numbers and the slow effect to punish any sort of retreating that or hit and run tactics that Foggy might try and execute. Night Elves, one of Night Elves' strongest advantages is their hit and run ability with those Hippogriffs, but when you negate it with Web and Frost Nova, then those Hippogriffs become more of a liability instead. You either need to invest more in those Hippogriffs, which we've seen have a negative impact, as the Demon Hunter, or the Death Knight, did he get the kill? I'm not quite sure. We see a couple of webs right there, a Hippogriff, is going to be able to lie in wait, and we now see 120 actually on the run. 120, will he be able to get away? There's a Drunken Haze. There's a Breath of Fire across all units here, as we are still looking to run and fight and live another day. All right, Staff of Preservation saving a bear. Bear is continuing to fight and take good chunks out of that Naga Sea Witch, as we're still looking at perhaps a destroyer. Nope, no destroyers taken out here, as the Frostworms need to be going after those bears. So far, Scroll of Town Portal, it looks as though one destroyer does get taken down, 54 compared to 62, but a bear lost at the same time, and it now still shows a 12 supply advantage for 120. All right. Remaining units here, is it going to give a bit of a level? I do not think so. You can see Ogre Magi just running for the hills. No real way to attack back. These remaining units going to try to heal. Inner Fire, not going to be enough. As we see the Frostworm and Destroyer army from 120 doing what it's been doing best. Foggy has been able to keep a much stronger army this time around, keeping the supply difference more even, but he hasn't been able to trade nearly as efficiently either, or trade as efficiently as he needs to. He doesn't have the gold advantage that he had in game number 2, so he really needs to trade efficiently in those battles. Ogre Magi now taken out. Forest Troll Berserkers getting finished off here. Level 4 and level 4 as well. Vampiric Aura, and allowing these bears to regen 10% of every time they swing. Destroyer's going to go ahead and, well, devour magic, any sort of bloodlust remaining, as we see a Tome of Strength and, well, a Mantle of Intelligence being left behind. Frost Nova quickly finishes off unsuspecting Wisp right there. Death Knight in the center portion of the map now heads back here, sitting at level 3, very close to level 4. Not quite sure why he doesn't just finish off that Null Overseer to get that next level. Naga Sea Witch is at 4. Lich is at 4. Death Knight sitting at almost 4. As we're going into the next fight, let's take a look back across over here. It looks as though, yes, a Goblin Zeppelin has been elevating units over here. The Hippogriffs actually allowing for destruction and focusing onto these, well, these red dragons in the corner. They should be focusing down some of these drakes as well. It does get taken out, and what is left behind, that is not the item that you really wanted to see, as all that's going to happen is, well, devour magic on those summoned units. The Destroyer is going to be able to easily finish them off, get more ammunition for the remaining units there, as we now need to see Scroll of Town Portal be used in order to focus down these units. Is it going to be able to get at least one Frostworm? Yes, it is. Fork Lightning now coming across. One Hippogriff will get taken down, as we still see more and more units continuing to poke around. Another Frostworm most likely going to get taken out here, but can you get more units out as well? You see the Furborgs in the field, and they actually got a surround on an Abomination. That was a pretty big hit right there, but count them, two Hippogriffs ran headlong into a fight that they had no point in even being there, as they end up taking more damage again. All right, let's take a look at this. Another Destroyer runs back in. Not very good unit control by either side right now, as the Panda continuing this engagement here. All right, continuing the fight. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Panda trying to chase once more. Demon Hunter is right there, lying in wait. That Lich very low on hit points, down to what? Down to 200 hit points, but would have survived a Breath of Fire. All right, 49 supply for Foggy, 120 at 60, or at 57 right now. Panda now looking to back up once more. There is one summoned unit, and that was it. Panda sitting at level 5. Demon Hunter getting very close to level 5 as well. A random Breath of Fire onto the Shade would have been enough. Oh, there it... No, oh wow, never mind. Very close now, sitting 4 experience away from level 5. Death Knight. Say hi. Death Knight, Lich, and Naga Sea Witch all ready to go. Lich sitting at level 4. Death Knight sitting at 4. Nagasiwitch sitting at 4. 53 compared to 67 supply right now. And is there going to be enough? That is the big question. No weapons upgrades to be spotted. As both sides just, I guess, creeping out the map and trying to get additional gold from creeping. That's 120's strategy, and it seems to be working extremely well. So far though, the Demon Hunter the Demon Hunter of Foggy, and Foggy is not utilizing this downtime very well at all. But at the same time, he doesn't really want to risk any sort of serious engagement. If he travels away from home right now, he could end up taking severe casualties. He needs to buy a Scroll of Town Portal just in case his opponent starts knocking on his front door. There is also no more mining happening at all. This gold mine has 18 seconds left, and the Tree of Eternity is now up and moved over here to the top left. Are we going to be seeing a goblin? Oh, there is a bit of attacking right there. Well, yeah, that is a full-on dragon, and it looks as though, yes, one hippogriff will get taken out. Another hippogriff is going to get taken out as well. A new hippogriff joins in on the fight. The dragon is taken out here. Are we good? Yeah, he needs the treasures. Why isn't he picking up the treasure? Panda sitting at 4. Where is the Demon Hunter? Where is the Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter is in the Goblin Zeppelin. I do not know what those items are, but he did, I believe, get level 5 at least, as we're going to be going into an engagement here. There's a bit of rejuvenation. Demon Hunter going to be dropped. Yes, he is at level 5. Are we going to be seeing a fight here? Yes, Tree of Eternity has rooted itself as the bears and the hippogriffs. All right, there is a big Frost Nova onto the hippogriffs there, as we now see the units and now trying to retreat. All right, Demon Hunter in position, gets a mana burn off. Big fighting. Another hippogriff cluster getting Frost Nova once more, as they are now stuck in their tracks, unable to fly and catch up. Demon Hunter in the front position. Are they going to be able to continue their fight right now? Trying to do a bit of chasing. The Frostworms trying to run as well. Who is taking more damage right now, as the bears, they don't seem to be engaging, finally turning around, finally fighting, as the Frostworms are trying to stay alive. Down to 300 hit points, down to 300, or wow, down to 294, but chasing, getting chased around. And we now see Foggy has overextended. 48 supply compared to 73. The trades have not been that efficient. Foggy going to be losing a handful more bears. And even if it is a 1-to-1 trade right now against 120, that is not going to be a good trade at all, since 120 and we can lose more without losing this battle. Let's continue to take a look at this. Another Crypt Fiend does get taken down. Panda, however, in a very front position, is going to be able to back off. 33 supply compared to 66. Bear number 1 taken down. Bear number 2 going to get taken down, and I believe that is going to be the game right here. The Lich, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, just in time. Death Knight can easily death coil that Lich. Lich, well, down to, well, not going to die, as Foggy does claim GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.